Alright guys, it's Bullish Money coming at you real late in the evening. Actually, I should say really early in the morning. But I wanted to talk a little bit about the cryptocurrencies and what's going on also in the Steemit network. There's obviously a lot of anxiety going about, and this doesn't apply to every single one of you. This video more applies towards those who are new to the cryptocurrencies and who have heard about this opportunity, have jumped on board, and then suddenly have seen this massive 30-40% correction in the price of most cryptos. And I wanted to reassure you, because I personally know a couple of people that have lost big on paper, and I want to reassure you that yes, it sucks when you lose money on paper, but these are markets that are unlike anything else. These are explosive markets. Sometimes they explode to the downside, but when you are patient enough and you don't panic, you can expect explosive upside movements as well. It goes both ways. And so the great thing about the cryptos, this is just something that I've learned from personal experience, is that anything and everything can happen. So right now we're in a period of a correction, of a very steep correction. It will get better. It'll just get better. Right now, we're not having the amount of integration that we need to be, that eventually we will reach that level of integration, but right now we're not there yet. And so there's still going to be a tremendous amount of volatility. That said, when we do get that integration, these markets will react more normally, akin to traditional investments, I believe. So you don't need to panic. I know it sucks, but you just don't need to panic. You don't need to obsess about it, worry about it. It'll get better, and you're going to see the price resume back to what we saw before. Bitcoin to 3,000 and beyond. Ethereum to 300, 400 and beyond. That, in my opinion, in my gut feeling, I feel that is an inevitability. That is something that just will happen because fate dictates that it will happen. Now, as we relates to Steem and the Steemit network, we've also seen a tremendous amount of downside movements. But with Steemit in particular, I want to stress that this is the moment. This right now is the moment to accumulate. This is where our long-term strategy benefits, because quite frankly, for a lot of minnows and dolphins, it doesn't benefit us to have Steem at $3, $4, $5 right now, because if Steem was $3 or $4 or $5 right now, we can't accumulate the position that we would like to be. A lot of people have targets in their minds about maybe getting first to 1,000 Steem, and then to 10,000, and then 100,000. Well, that gets tremendously, exponentially more difficult if Steem is at $2, $3, $4, $5, whatever the case may be. So yeah, it sucks on one hand that Steem is being decimated right now, but on the other hand, this is a bonus for us, for those who are in it for the long term. If you're just in it for the short term, then I don't really know what else I can say. If this was just a gamble to you and you're never going to engage the cryptocurrency markets, I don't know what to say about that. However, if you're like me, you're in it for the long run, you're in it for at least a few years, then this is the opportunity. Right here is the opportunity, the moment to engage the markets, to begin your accumulation. This is where it makes the most sense. This is where you have the most leverage, because again, when Steem starts steamrolling, it's going to be a lot more difficult. It's going to be tremendously more difficult to start accumulating and start reaching your nominal goals. So in that perspective, be encouraged, man. This is a great time to start stacking up and start building your positions. This is the strategy moment, the time when Steem gets to $8 or whatever the case may be, that's the celebration moment. That's when you can celebrate and pat yourself on the back for a job well done, for not panicking when you should have been building your position. So that moment will come, the celebration, the jubilation will come. But right now, in order to make sure that that celebration, that you have something to celebrate over, make sure that you are taking advantage of this opportunity. You're going out there, engaging in network, building up your STEEM position. This right here, right now is the moment.